The dynamics of persuasion communication campaigns. Here's our agenda. Thinking about campaigns, theoretical perspectives, campaign examples, reducing disparities, and complicating factors. Thinking about campaigns. Systematic, organized efforts to mold health and social attitudes through the use of purposive communication in a relatively well-defined audience. Campaigns require time and effort. Their purpose is to inform, persuade, or motivate behavior changes. Campaigns attempt to apply persuasion theories to practical problems. Locating effects. Mass media effects fall into three categories: intention of the message producer, level of influence, and outcome. A campaign effect can occur on a personal level or a public level. Effects can be positive or negative. Theoretical perspectives. Diffusion theory was developed by Everett Rogers. He described the process by which innovations diffuse or spread through society. For example, seat belts, child safety seats, bicycle helmets, sunscreen lotion, etc. The characteristic of the innovation. The more compatible an innovation is with people's values and cultural norms, the more likely it is to diffuse rapidly into society. The degree to which it promises a clear and salient reward to the individual. Communication plays a critical role. News stories frequently set the agenda. Social marketing is a process of designing, implementing, and controlling programs to increase the acceptability of a pro-social idea among population segments of consumers. There are 5 strategic steps in a social marketing campaign: planning, considerations of theory, communication analysis, implementation, and evaluation and reorientation. One case study is the McGruff crime prevention campaign. It centered around the hopes of changing things for the better. The centerpiece of the campaign was a trench coat wearing dog named McGruff. It's regarded as a classic. It was well funded. It repeated messages in different media using different motifs, capitalizing on mere exposure. It promoted cognitive learning. Anti-smoking and cardiovascular risk reduction campaigns. These campaigns have applied cognitive, affective, and behavioral concepts. The state anti-smoking campaigns have applied these concepts well. Using state funds and money available from the settlement against the tobacco companies, they were able to leverage these campaigns. They used a macro-social picture. These campaigns take place in a heavily politicized environment. For example, tobacco is tumor-causing, teeth-staining, smelly, it's a puking habit. Anti-drinking campaigns. Campaign interventions with solid foundations in social marketing principles have helped to reduce alcohol abuse. Anti-drinking campaigns. The designated driver campaign carried forward the idea or notion that a group of friends should select one person to abstain from drinking that evening, and that this idea is intuitively appealing. It took years for the innovation to diffuse. It seems to have influenced beliefs and behaviors. It succeeded in part because it had powerful support from Hollywood insiders. The designated driving message allowed the networks to do something positive about drinking. The message could easily be sandwiched in programs. Social norms marketing has also been used in anti-drinking campaigns, specifically on campus. Drinking is common on campus. 90% have admitted to trying alcohol. Men consume 5 and women consume 4 or more beverages with alcohol in them. It targets students' perceptions that others drink a lot. Because students overestimate how much their peers tend to consume, this has a pro-social effect. A number of universities have adopted the anti-binge drinking campaigns. Consider the messages that you received about anti-drinking when you first came to this university. Did they have an impact? Interventions to reduce disparities. Racial and ethnic minorities tend to receive a lower quality of health care than non-minorities. Many communication campaigns have attempted to change African Americans' health behaviors, in some cases with striking success. Campaigns cannot take away structural impediments. Complicating factors. Campaigns work in concert with interpersonal, institutional, and cultural forces. Campaigns succeed in changing the public environment. Slowly but surely, the campaign influences behavior. So to review, describe the diffusion theory and when an innovation is most likely to be diffused into society. What are the 5 strategic steps in a social marketing campaign? Think of a particular social marketing campaign and explain, based on evidence from this chapter, why it was failing or successful.